Welcome back. It's me and Taufik again.
Hello.
Yeah, we are going to see the second semi-final, which is Muhammad Mangan versus Fadli Putera.
Yep.
Can you tell us the detail about these two players?
Okay, so first I would like to talk about Fadli Putera. So Fadli Putera is a player from Bandung. He actually, okay, I think that's not Fadli. That's a bit more foreign. Nah, okay, this is Fadli. Okay, so as we can see that Fadli has a really lot of achievement in PTC. We can see that he's the runner-up of both Bandung tournaments. Then we also having him as the top 8 of the Jakarta 4 tournament. He's also the 4 times online championship and also have a 100% rate during the PTC17 friendly. And yeah, he just started learning in PTC 2015, but actually he just started to play in last year, so he's pretty much a new player. But actually he's like in the Indonesian community we call him like the Mr. International. So because he actually got drafted in a Latin American league even. So yeah, he's a pretty strong player and pretty, like, you can say that he's like the most well-known player of Indonesia in the foreign world of PGC.
Yeah, he's pretty active in this competitive world.
Yeah, even not only in the national scene, also on the international scene. Okay, next player is Muhammad Mangan. Yeah, Muhammad Mangan, on contrary with Fadli, is not really that kind of the poster guy. He usually likes to hide the mystery man, doesn't want to be photographed, but we actually managed to take one. Yeah, he participated on the second live tournament in Jakarta, but didn't make the cut. But he finally got as the runner-up in the live Jakarta 4. Yeah. So he actually also played just right on this format. So a relatively new player, but it's pretty impressive that we have a lot of new players that just started play in this format, but making to the higher stage in PTC 17.
Yeah, it's interesting to see what will happen in this match.
Yes. So we should go to our face again.
Come back to our face again.
Okay, but I think before we start, we can thank our beloved sponsor.
Oh yeah, we must thank our sponsor, PSI Enterprise and Logitech and Unipin, and
also this event is held in collaboration with Bijak in the event Bijak no Tanjo Iwai the 10th. So yeah, happy birthday to Bijak, and I think we can get the player details right now. Yes, we can actually.
Now we are on we can see the players on the screen, and there's the team. On the left side we have Fadli Putera brings Tapu Lele, Driftblim, Arcanine, Baswall, Nihiligo, and Metagross, while Muhammad Mangan brings Tapu Koko, Arcanine, Porygon 2, Tapu Bulu, Araquanid, and Mudsdale.
Yes, so we can see a polar opposite of teams. We can see that Fadli is probably using the Tailwind as speed control with the Driftblim, with the Unburden ability activating with Tapu Lele's terrain, and also Metagross can be boosted by Psychic Terrain, while on the other side, Mangan is pretty much a heavy Trick Room with Bulu, Araquanid, and also Mudsdale, but he still have Tapu Koko as and Arcanine as the faster option. But the thing is that the Nihiligo from Fadli could still also bring Trick Room, so maybe if Mangan managed to set up a Trick Room, Fadli can. What he's doing? Screen picking? Okay. Yeah, the Nihiligo can still have a Trick Room. Okay, so actually Fadli is ranked 4th on the PTC final rank, while Mangan came from the last chance qualifier. So yeah, we still have really a lot of strong players even from the last chance qualifiers.
Yeah, so both of them have like a unique 12 unique Pokemons there, different.
Yeah,
each
yeah.
other.
There's no repeat of Pokemon, so we can expect this to be a really good match.
Yeah, and as we can see that Muhammad Mangan is ready.
Yeah, pretty confident with his selection, I guess. While Fadli is still thinking, probably want to maximize his time to just seeing all kind of possibilities. And also, not to mention that Metagross usually is armored with a weakness policy, and both Arcanine and Buzzwole could maybe could bring Bulldoze to activate that.
Yeah. And now, as we can see that both players are ready, we are gonna jump to the battle.
So give it up for Fadli Putera and Muhammad Mangan on the second of PTC17. Oke, silakan.
Nah, Fadli send Buzzwole and Nihiligo, while Muhammad Mangan send out.
John and K9.
Yeah.
That's actually the Tapu Koko. Okay, so this is pretty interesting because we see the sisterhood of also Breeze, the Nihiligo that you cosplayed yesterday, I guess.
Yeah.
And also the Buzzwole, and while Mangan is having the Intimidate, pretty much affecting the Buzzwole but not the Nihiligo. Now the Nihiligo should be faster than Arcanine, so it is threatening the Arcanine with a Power Gem that could knock out if paired with the correct item. But
And
actually,
there's Arcanine use Helping Hands to support the Tapu Koko, while Nihiligo use Protect.
okay, let's see.
Yeah, it's a double Protect from Fadli's side.
So Fadli tried to play it safely, but let's see. Oh my god!
And there's the Z move from Muhammad Mangan, the dancing Z move into Tapu Koko.
Tapu Koko is brimming with energy. Gonna charge the electricity like a power bank. Now we can see the Gigavolt Havoc.
It's charging its ultimate electric power, dashing into
The Nihiligo actually.
Nihiligo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That damage is not that. Of course, it's not Tapu Koko's best. Even though with the helping hand, we knew that Nihiligo is having a really high special defense. So if the Nihiligo doesn't protect, it might knock it out. But with the protect, the damage is really cut out. So that was a really big turn for Fadli.
Yeah, Fadli make a good decision by use Protect.
Yep. But we can see now that Mangan is having a pretty supportive Arcanine with helping hand. Probably with only one attacking move. With
And there's Fadli decide to switch the Buzzwole into Arcanine to give Intimidate.
Yes, probably affect the Arcanine because I think the Arcanine is packing a Flare Blitz, but no.
Yeah, but it's using the usual helping hand to support the Tapu Koko, and there's the Thunderbolt into the Nihiligo. And it's big a KO.
Okay, so yeah, this is really big because I think Nihiligo is pretty much pretty much a danger for Mangan's team because Nihiligo threatens Tapu Bulu, threatens Arcanine, and threatens Araquanid. And also, if Mangan managed to set up a Trick Room, Nihiligo still have that possibility to reverse it because Nihiligo could learn Trick Room. But now that Nihiligo is gone, and I think Arcanine outspeeds Buzzwole, so Buzzwole is not really on the best position. So yeah, this is a really good position for Mangan because both of his Pokemon outspeed the Buzzwole, and
Yeah.
probably the Arcanine too.
Yeah, and Tapu Koko use Protect now. While Arcanine also use Protect, so now it's Mangan's turn to use Protect to his both Pokemon. But Buzzwole is also use Protect.
Maybe the Arcanine also. No,
Oh, it's
okay.
just Bulldoze.
Yeah, I think Mangan also have that Bulldoze in mind, so maybe he's just trying to gather more information whether this Arcanine is having Bulldoze or not. So yeah, Mangan called that well, and now the both of his Pokemon is still faster than Buzzwole, so Buzzwole is really still not in a good position.
Yeah, he needs to do something with it. Fadli just switched the Buzzwole into Tapu Lele and
Yeah, as we-
reset the terrain.
Yeah, because as we said that the Buzzwole is not really on his best position without the speed control.
Yeah, and Tapu Koko used Thunderbolt into Tapu Lele,
Which is the previously the slot of Buzzwole.
and there's
The
it's
Bulldoze.
the Tapu Lele. Oh, everyone's speed
Yeah,
as
yeah,
well.
because the Bulldoze affects every Pokemon on the team and just lower its defense.
And Muhammad Mangan Arcanine used Flare Blitz into Tapu Lele and
And it is
the
Nova!
KO.
Oh my god, so this could be really big. Just because the Tapu Lele. Oh, okay, but I think Fadli was planning to ditch the Tapu Lele because now I guess after the Bulldoze, the Buzzwole should be faster than Tapu Koko and the Arcanine. The Buzzwole could packs up a Z move. It might be a Fighting Z. And it can knock out the Arcanine and get that Beast Boost.
Yeah, and that's why the Mangan's Tapu Koko use Protect and the but Buzzwole is also Protect.
But from the Protect turn, we see that actually the Protect from Tapu Koko still happens earlier, so Tapu Koko is still faster than the Buzzwole. So that's why maybe Fadli is choosing to protect his Buzzwole and try to do another Bulldoze, but again Mangan read that Bulldoze correctly.
Yeah, Mangans can predict like what will Fadli do.
Yeah, reading Fadli like a fine novel, you know. As yeah, but we still Fadli is down to his last two Pokemon. Okay.
And there's Mangan switch the Arcanine into Porygon 2. And there's the download activate.
Yeah, it has to be special attack because Buzzwole special attack special attack is really low.
And Tapu Koko use Dazzling Gleam and hurt Buzzwole a lot.
Yeah.
And there's the critical hit to Arcanine. And
But
there's
not really that much.
Arcanine use Fire Blitz into Tapu Koko. And is big a KO.
Yeah, I should knock it out, but the problem is what is the Buzzwole going to do? No! It is a Z move! What is the name of the Z move? All out pummeling.
Oh, Buzzwole will use the all-out pummeling, send 1,000 punch.
To the Porygon 2. Yeah, so actually that's still a really bad position because it will still knock out the Arcanine and also will knock out the Porygon 2. Then on the next turn, Mangan will be left with either of Arcanine or a Porygon 2. But the Buzzwole is having the +1 attack from the Beast Boost. So yeah, Fadli managed to play this correctly, especially with the Bulldoze. Actually, sacking a Pokemon as big as Tapu Lele, that's not really the usual play. Oh, but actually Mangan still have a Mudsdale.
Yeah, and there's Mudsdale and Arcanine from Mangan. And there's the Intimidate makes the Fadli's Arcanine and Buzzwole attack drop.
Yeah, so the Buzzwole is back to neutral attack. So I think Porygon 2 was going to set up a Trick Room for Mudsdale, but now Mudsdale is still slower. It's the slowest Pokemon, but Arcanine and Buzzwole cannot really hit. It can still hit naturally, but Mudsdale with the ability Stamina will increase its defense by 1 point at any time he's being damaged.
Yeah, and there's the Protect and Arcanine. Oh, Arcanine failed to use. It's a double attack to Arcanine, but it's blocked by the Protect. And there's the Mudsdale taking the Arcanine and picks a KO.
Okay, so this will be going to be the last Pokemon from Fadli, the Buzzwole. But the point is whether Fadli's superpower is going to knock out the Arcanine or not. And seeing that Fadli is going to profit, maybe Fadli has calculated it and not really that confident with his damage roll. The superpower might not knock out the Arcanine, especially that the Beast Boost was neutralized with the Intimidate. So yeah, we see that Fadli forfeited.
Yeah, Fadli just forfeit and Mangan takes the first win
from the second semifinal.
Yeah, so what do you think, Taufik? What happened to Fadli?
Okay, so Mangan just preserved his Pokemon really well. Actually, the play sacking the Tapu Lele was really big because the Buzzwole was able to knock out the Porygon 2 and fire off a really strong Z move. But I forgot that he still has another Pokemon which is Mudsdale, and Buzzwole with the neutral attack cannot really hit Buzzwole that bad if the Buzzwole doesn't have a nice punch. Because yeah, Mudsdale is usually built a bit bulky and also with the ability Stamina. So yeah, I guess Mangan really preserved his Pokemon really well.
Yeah, I think Mangan is make a good call by double protect his Pokemon when the opponent's Arcanine used Bulldoze.
Yeah, that's really good that you also pointed that because that is also the key because Mangan got that already 2 times. He blocked the Bulldoze 2 times and failed and yeah, make Fadli fail to make his Buzzwole outspeed Mangan's Pokemon, but I think we're gonna see the continuance of this semifinal.
Yeah. Now both players are ready.
Yeah, and now give it up for the second game of the semifinal between Fadli Putera and Muhammad Mangan.
Yeah.
Can Mangan take it up straight 2-0 or Fadli gonna snatch a game?
Yeah, will Fadli make a bounce?
Yes, let's see.
Yeah, and there's Arcanine and Tapu Koko, and for Muhammad Mangan and for Fadli, he sent out Arcanine and Metagross.
So this could be that quite popular weakness policy Metagross. Now we know that Fadli's Arcanine is having a bulldoze, and the bulldoze can be activated to activate the weakness policy of Metagross, just pumping its attack. But the problem is the Metagross is slower than both of Mangan Pokemon, so Mangan can still double target it and knock it out. Especially that we know that Mangan is having the Electriumzy on the Tapu Koko.
Yeah. What will happen next?
I think Fadli might play a bit safe with Protect because as we see on the previous game that Mangan just fired a Z move straight from the start, so maybe Fadli doesn't really want that to come.
And there's Fadli just switch out the Arcanine with Tapu Lele to reset the terrain, so the Thunderbolt from Tapu Koko won't that hard.
Yes, it is. But yeah,
And there's the Z move.
we can see Mangan is firing up his Z move straight away in the first turn again.
Yeah, we will see Gigavolt have
Giga? I think it's
Gigavolt Havoc.
Yeah, Gigavolt Havoc going to target which Pokemon, but we can reduce damage because the terrain is resetted, but
And
it's going to Tapu Lele.
it's Tapu
I think it's
Lele.
survive because Tapu Lele is pretty bulky on the special side. Yes, it is.
Yeah.
But if it's a double target,
It's
that
a-
could be bad.
No, it's the Metagross.
Oh, but it activates the weakness policy? Oh, it is not a weakness policy?
Yeah.
Oh,
And
but
there's
it's also
also the
zero!
Z-move.
Psyche! Oh my god, this is really rare!
Fadli into Metagross.
Metagross is going to read all Mangan's browser history. Mind break with the Shattered
Shattered
Psyche. Let's see which Pokemon is he going to target. And also with the terrain boost, man.
Yeah, it's targeted to the
He
Arcanine.
should knock out 100%.
Yeah. And there's the KO,
Yeah,
the
his
first blood.
his mind is breaking. No, that's not the first blood.
Oh,
Yeah, that's the
Yeah,
first
it
blood. Okay,
is.
I'm sorry. Yeah, but yeah, that's really good. And actually, it's not a weakness policy Metagross. That's a pretty interesting. But now he has the horse, which is pretty good against both of these Pokemon. Usually, Master is having the Assault Vest item, so it boosts its special defense. And also we have to acknowledge that Mangan is still faster, so I guess the Thunderbolt can still knock out the Tapu Lele, and must still try to horsepower
yeah. And there's
the crab.
Fadli just switch out the Tapu Lele into Arcanine again to make the Mudsdale attack drop. And there's Metagross use Protect. And Tapu Koko use Thunderbolt into Arcanine. It
Yeah.
hurts a little bit. And there's the high horsepower into Metagross but blocked by the Protect.
Yeah, so the switch into Arcanine is really good just because the Arcanine lowers the Mudsdale attack. So maybe even the high horsepower won't be able to knock out. But I guess it will still be able. But the thing is, the Metagross can still fire off a huge attack into the Tapu Koko slot, and Arcanine can be also switched out again to maybe Tapu Lele or the last Pokemon just to preserve that intimidate ability.
Yeah, it's pretty intense right now. And there's Tapu Koko use Protect. And Arcanine use Flare Blades into Mudsdale.
So it will be big if it gets the burn. Will it get the burn?
No.
No, but it gets the stamina.
Yeah, Mudsdale defense just rose.
Yeah.
And there's the Zen Headbutt targeted into Mudsdale. So it's a double target.
But it can flinch. It could flinch.
Yeah.
It could flinch.
We
Will
will
it get
see.
The Casper curse, baby. The Casper curse. Okay. That's really big. And that's the risk of playing a really slow Pokemon outside the terrain. I mean, outside Trick Room, yeah. You're really prone to flinch like that. And now Mudsdale is pretty much a dead card.
Yeah.
That's also really good. And actually, Metagross is giving Fadli a favor by not missing.
Yeah,
we
yeah.
usually see Metagross missing a lot. And even with the +2 defense, I guess a Flare Blade is still enough to knock it out. So they are really good position for Fadli.
Yeah. Metagross
Or maybe if Mangan is having the Porygon 2 on his last slot, he could switch in the Masdale into the Porygon 2 and Porygon 2 try to set up Trick Room.
Yeah, you're right. Mangan just switched the Masdale into Porygon 2 and the download just activate,
Oh, special attack.
raising the special attack. And there's Metagross use Protect. And there's the Thunderbolt but blocked by the Protect. And there's Arcanine use Bulldoze.
Oh, this Bulldoze could be big because okay, the Tapu Koko is still full health anyway, so it's not that really big. But now the Arcanine could outspeed Tapu Koko. Still a
Yeah.
possibility. But at least now Mangan is still having the Porygon 2 on the field, so the Porygon 2 can set up a Trick Room if the Arcanine doesn't have any kind of Trick Room stopping shenanigans like Roar maybe, but that's a really low chance I guess. So this really still big because if Mangan can set up Trick Room, then the Masdale can be back in action.
Yeah, and now Fadli just switched the Arcanine into Tapu Lele. And there's Tapu Koko use Protect again.
Yep.
And there's the Zin headbutt from Metagross.
Oh, but is it going to flinch? Is it going to flinch? Oh, yeah!
It's flinch again!
Again, man. Because I think the flinch really matters. If the Buggen doesn't get flinch, it will set up a Trick Room. Then the Masdale can like try to. Oh, actually, Lele is a Scarf Lele.
Yeah.
Faster than oh no, maybe it because the Tapu Koko is on a -1 speed from the
already
Bulldoze. So
because of the Bulldoze. And there's Thunderbolt targeting into Metagross.
oh,
Metagross is hanging out there barely.
Good
And there's
one.
Meteor Smash thinking on the Porygon 2.
oh
Yeah,
my God.
Fadli is on the upper hand.
Of course, now Masdale is really slow, doesn't really have that speed control to play.
Yeah, Masdale come back to the battlefield again, but
cannot do nothing.
Yeah, Mangan already cornered a lot.
Yes, Tapu Koko not being able to knock out the Metagross, so I began to suspect that this Tapu Koko might not be the most offensive Tapu Koko out there, maybe not fully investing into the special attack. So yeah, that missing the KO was really big.
Yeah, and Tapu Koko used Protect just now, and Tapu Lele used Moonblast to Masdale.
Yeah, they should knock it out.
Yeah, it finished it off nicely.
And Metro Mask.
Yeah, as we can see, Mangan looks very stressed there.
Yeah, because it is really hard. Of course, because Mangan's Sword is also a part of the RNGs with being flinched 2 times, especially
Yeah.
on slower Pokemon. That's really big.
Yeah, it's bad.
But I think Mangan is not going to forfeit. Just want to drag more information from Fadli, especially maybe he wants to see that last slot Pokemon. But I don't think that Fadli is going to give that
Reveal.
information
Yeah.
that easily.
Fadli won't reveal the information that.
That's pretty hard actually. That could be actually a specs because we see that Fadli is going with Moonblast all the time.
Yeah, and now it's a tie right now, so we are
Yeah.
gonna see the third match.
Oh my God! All of the semifinals until now has been a really close and tight
Yeah.
and really hot match.
Every player have like interesting team, interesting strategy, like they.
Yes. And also, if you see Metagross in the recent meta, you expect it to have a weakness policy, but no, that's actually a Psychonium Z. That's not really the most common Z move to be used for Metagross, because Metagross maybe usually use a Groundium Z instead, just to have a really strong ground attack to attack the kind of Gigalith and Arcanine. But yeah, Psychonium Z boosted also by the terrain of Tapu Lele. That's really big damage.
At the first time, Fadli is like cannot use the Bulldoze, but now like the Bulldoze is hitting the opponents.
Yes, with the Bulldoze.
Yeah, so we have still have some time to wait the players to get ready. I'll just read again the team. Fadli with Tapu Lele, Drifblim, Arcanine, Buzzwole, and Nihiligo and Metagross. While Mangan, Tapu Koko, Arcanine, Tapu Bulus, Porygon 2, Araquanid, and Masdale.
Yeah.
So, do you think that Mangan will bring another Pokemon like Araquanid or Tapu Bulu since we haven't seen it before?
Araquanid and Tapu Bulu, I think no, because Tapu Bulu is first threatened with Arcanine, then threatened with the Sludge Bomb Nihilego, then threatened by the Steel Attack from Metagross, so Tapu is not really in his best position. Araquanid, I'm not really sure about that, but yeah, Fadli having that pressure from Nihilego, Tapu, so maybe, especially if the Trick Room is not active. Okay. Okay, so now we're gonna go to the last game, the decider of the semi-final B of Fadli Putera versus Muhammad Mangan. 1-1, please give it up for both players.
Yeah, this is will be the decider for the winner for this second semi-final.
Yeah.
So Fadli sent Arcanine and Metagross while Muhammad Mangan sent Mudsdale and Porygon 2.
Yeah.
What do you think about this lead?
Mangan realized that he has to set up the Trick Room if he wants to play a slow Pokemon like Masdale. So I think from this kind of lead, he can only stop it by double targeting or maybe a roll from Arcanine, but I doubt that Fadli's Arcanine having roll. I don't know whether if he switch into Tapu Lele and the Psychium Z will knock it out. So I think the best play from Fadli is if he wanted to stop the Trick Room is to do the Z move to Porygon slot and also do a Flare Blitz.
Yeah, we will see whether the Z move will happen in the first start.
But then Mangan can also bait it by taking out the Porygon. But no, actually
Yeah, but Fadli just switched
okay,
the
so
Arcanine to
Fadli
Tapu
chose the
Lele.
second play that we offered, like he wants to do the Z move with the Psychic Terrain Boost. But yeah, let's see whether it's going to knock out.
Yeah, and Mangan just switched the Mudsdale with Tapu
Oh!
Bulu.
That is really a strong play from Mangan because now the Metagross is losing the Terrain Boost.
Yeah, and it's the Z move.
Yeah, going to read his browser history gain. What?
Oh, maaf.
Okay,
It's
yeah,
Shattered
sorry for the
Psyche.
technical difficulty, but we see again the Shattered Psyche going to break Tapu Bulu's mind just like...
Yeah,
You
it's
break my heart.
Yeah, no. It breaks the opponent's mind.
Okay, so this actually...
And there's the Trick Room activate.
Yeah, so this actually a bit interesting just because actually Fadli was not targeting for the Porygon, but he targeted for the Master instead. And the switch is really big just because now he has the terrain advantage and Kabutoro or Tapu Bulu can try to fire off a strong, maybe a Wood Hammer to Tapu Lele, and that might knock out because as we know the Tapu Bulu is having a really high attack stat and also with the terrain boost. And also Porygon 2 now, I guess Mangan is on a pretty good position. But with this lineup, I think Mangan still cannot hit the Metagross effectively. But at least Mangan has passed that Z move phase that is really dangerous for him.
Yeah, we must wait a bit to know what will happen now.
Yeah. Okay. Santai. Maju. Okay,
And
so
there's the switch from Tapu Bulu into and change into Araquanid.
oh, now we see the toxic play. Okay, I think we have to be a bit on the back, but now.
Yeah, it's used endorsement. Yeah.
No,
it's-
Zen Headbutt.
Oh, Zen Headbutt to Araquanid, and there's the Moonblast from Tapu Lele into Araquanid, so it's a double target there.
Yeah, the special Tapu. Yeah, he was going to try to knock out the Tapu Bulu, but actually Mangan. Oh, of course, he want to preserve the Tapu Bulu just to have that terrain control. And also now we have. So Mangan has refilled all of his Pokemon, and actually he's playing the hard Trick Room mode in this game. Probably understanding that Tapu Koko didn't give him anything on the previous game. So yeah, Araquanid can fire off a strong water move, or maybe this Araquanid could also have a Waterium Z possibility, and the Waterium Z I guess could knock out either Tapu Lele or Metagross.
Yeah, and Mangan just sent out the Mudsdale while Fadli switched Tapu Lele into Arcanine.
Arcanine is really good because all of the attacker from Mangan's team is the physical attacker.
Yeah, it's a good call to send out Arcanine. And there's Araquanid is protected. And there's Zen Headbutt blocked by the Protect.
Yeah, I think Mangan just want to have that recovery running really well, and of course because now he switched in the Masdale preserves the Metagross heavily. So I think now Mangan can double target the Metagross slot by high horsepower and liquidation, and that should knock it out even with the -1 from Arcanine.
Yeah, it's very intense right now, and there's the extreme speed from Arcanine.
Oh,
yeah, it's big, a KO there.
Yeah, too bad the spider didn't get to do anything. Oh no!
And there's the bullet punch too. What's there?
I'm not really into the bullet punch because it doesn't really deal that much damage, and it just increase the Masdale defense.
Yeah, the high horsepower.
Oh no, that's the berry. Oh no, the Arcanine is not berry. What was the item from the Arcanine? I also forget. Yeah, but okay, that's really good turn from Mangan. Still a good turn from Mangan, but actually.
Why do you think that the Metagross and bullet punch just now?
I think because Fadli was not really sure that the Extreme Seed will KO the Araquanid, so I think he double targeted the Araquanid slot, but luckily it targeted. Yeah, I guess that's a bit unfortunate for Fadli because now the Masdale is having a +1 defense, and Tapu Bulu can fire a strong grass attack.
Yeah, and Fadli just switched Arcanine into Buzzwole.
His last Pokemon reveal.
Yeah, his last Pokemon reveal.
Okay, now
Yeah. Masdale attacking the Buzzwole, but not very effective.
Oh,
and there's
my
something good.
So yeah, that's a good switch, especially that now Fadli can switch in his Arcanine again to lower both of Mangan's Pokemon's attack. And also the Buzzwole resists most attack of Masdale, so it's like the hard tank against the Masdale. But the point is that now the Tapu Bulu is having a substitute. Usually we see a lead seed being paired by a substitute Tapu Bulu, so maybe we can expect a lead seed and the what is it? The Tapu Bulu will play a bit more defensively.
Yeah, and the trick room just ended just now.
Really?
And also,
Oh, that's pretty bad.
The trick room is just ended. And also the grassy terrain is also ended.
Yes, indeed. But
And there's Buzzwole use.
yeah, so
Ice
actually
Punch
Buzzwole is having the
Masdale.
Ice Punch, but yeah, as you can see that Masdale with the never-ending stamina now on +2 defense.
Yeah, and Fadli just said ahead, but the
Now
Masdale-
+3 defense,
Yeah, so it's like a double target to Masdale.
but it still could flinch. Oh, what a hidden power from Tapu Bulu! That should be a hidden power.
Yeah, it's
No, that's
super
not.
effective.
Oh, it's okay. That should be a hidden power fire.
Yeah, it's
But-
just high horsepower into Metagross.
Yeah, thank God that the Masdale doesn't flinch again. And actually the hidden power doesn't really deal that much damage to Buzzwole, probably because the Tapu Bulu is not really is not really focused on the spatial side of attacking. So yeah, I think it is still a 3-hit KO. Yeah, it should be still a 3-hit KO.
And there's a bullet punch from Metagross to
Yeah, trying to break the substitute, and because it is super effective, then the substitute is easily evaded.
yeah. Now Tapu Bulu comes again, and there's the Buzzwole.
Yeah,
Poison jab with Tapu Bulu and take a KO.
Yeah, that's too bad. But at least now the Master can fire off a knockout to the Metagross with the high horsepower. But now Mangan is down to his last 2 Pokemon, while Fadli is still having that Tapu Lele. And of course the Arcanine can just re-switch in, just shuffling his Intimidate and lower both Porygon 2 and also Master type. And now as we can see that the Arcanine is showing up again.
Yeah, and there's the Porygon too, and there's Arcanine's Intimidate make the Masdale and Porygon attacks drop.
Another point is that the Masdale cannot really hit Buzzwole, but with the special attack boost, maybe Porygon now can do some serious damage to Buzzwole, and maybe with the double target, Masdale Mangan can knock out the Buzzwole. But the point is, the Masdale is on a knockout range from both Fadli's Pokemon double target, and to continue the game, I guess Mangan has to trick room.
Yeah. So Porygon to hold the key for the Mangan's team.
Yeah, but the problem is if the Masdale is assault fast, then it doesn't have protect, so it cannot protect from the double target from Fadli's Pokemon.
Yeah, and now Fadli's Arcanine use Fire Blast to
It's actually
Porygon too.
Yeah, it's actually to Porygon to maybe trying to knock out
And there's a superpower also targeting
This could not knock it out.
Yeah!
It is because on the previous turn, the Buzzword got the Beast Boost on attack by knocking out the Tapu Bulu. So now it's really hard for Mangan just because it doesn't. Again, it loses its speed control and Fadli actually still managed to play pretty well even in Trick Room.
Yeah. Mangan is pretty cornered right now.
Not really. I guess that's even more than
Yeah.
pretty cornered. That's really cornered. Or else, yeah, I think it should be game from Mangan because
Yeah.
Tapu Lele, as we know, is a special attacker, can still fire off a strong psychic move, especially because it is the psychic train. As we can see, this should knock it out because Tapu Lele is a really strong special attacker.
Yep. It finished off the game.
And that's it. Fadli Putera is your second grand finalist.
Congratulations. So,
The man have to stop in the top 4 position, but I think that's not really a bad position, especially when you just started to play this format.
yeah, it's a super good game.
Yeah.
We're gonna call the winner of this game, the Fadli Putera, to our commentary desk to have some interview from the winner.
So stay tuned.
Hello, I'm with the winner, Fadli Putera.
Hello,
Yeah, congratulations.
Anastasia. Thank you.
So, what do you feel since you are one step closer to get the champion title?
First of all, I would like to say that I got lucky again, twice. Last time I was stream, I was also up against Mangan, and that too I got lucky. I flinched his Porygon 2, I burned his Tapu Bulu. Seems like the luck side with me today. So, but it's part of a game, so I take those.
Yeah, so I see that Mangan team is based on Trick Room, and how do you plan to handle that?
In all honesty, I feel very confident against Trick Room team because I built my team specifically to outcome all sort of archetype. Trick Room is one of those, so most of the time I have no problem against Trick Room. But in games when he switched it up, he bring Tapu Koko, he starts spamming Helping Hand Thunderbolt, and I don't think I can deal with that. But fortunately in game 3 he doesn't bring those combinations.
So, what is your key Pokemon to win this game?
I'm gonna be honest, my whole team, I think everybody knows here that my ace Pokemon is Tapu Lele, but I've changed my Tapu Lele and all of my team to Sport Metagross.
Oh, okay. Do you have anything to say to the viewers?
I have nothing to say.
Okay, thank
I'm sorry.
you.
Yeah, thank you. Hafiz lo nggak ngelihat gua nggak kuat